Okay, so very recently Roblox released a new update, and I guess it's fair to say that this specific update was very, very long overdue, and it caused a lot of complaints before it got added due to the, I guess, severe necessity of this update, because it kind of technically already existed on the platform long before this got added, which, I mean, I made a video on this a couple of days ago, and I can tell you that you guys in the comments did not let me forget that, despite me already mentioning it in that video. But basically what we are talking about right now is the parental controls under my settings, which, yes, I did make a video about this like 4 or 5 days ago at this point, but they have already updated this new update, so I want to show you exactly what's going on right now. So please allow me to show you the update of the update, but first please leave a like on this video and subscribe. So yeah, like I said, I did already make a video about this. I uploaded that video 5 days ago and called it Roblox added parent controls brackets settings, which they absolutely did. They added a new section, like an entirely new separate section to the settings known as parental controls, and basically parental controls allow parents to choose the correct settings that will control what experiences their child can access. And like I said, the settings under parental controls already existed on Roblox. Like, these have been a thing that you can enable on your account at any time for as long as I can remember. Like, the previous settings pin that pretty much everyone had enabled, even myself had enabled, has now been renamed to parent pin and placed under parental controls. And I guess the main giveaway of how we can know that that's the exact same setting is the fact that mine and many other people's were already enabled because we already had the settings pin enabled. But now, a few days after I uploaded that video, I noticed Bloxy News tweeting about it once again, and that is because Roblox has already added new settings to the parental controls tab, which is interesting because I know most of the criticism previously was that there isn't many parental controls at the moment. Which, I mean, I guess that's fair to say because parent pin and account restrictions is all we had, and account restrictions doesn't sound too in-depth. Like, that sounds very, very vague. And so whilst it was great to see Roblox actually adding something like parental controls and making it a lot more clear in the settings of our accounts to parents that, you know, there is absolutely ways that they can keep their own children safe rather than relying on the like 1000 Roblox moderator to the 3 billion people that are now on the platform. A new parental control section has been added to the Roblox settings page, along with 2 new settings to help parents control their child's spending, available for accounts who are less than 13. Account pin has also been renamed to parent pin. Like I said, the account pin very much already existed, which is why a lot of people are now noticing that their parent pin is automatically enabled, because if you had account pin enabled previously, parent pin is literally account pin. They just renamed it and moved it to parental controls, so you don't really have to do anything like that. But the most interesting part about this tweet is the fact that they mentioned 2 new settings that will help parents control their child's spending, and these settings are only available for accounts who are younger than 13. So obviously my account will say 13 plus, which means I do not have access to these settings, and I never will have access to these settings. Not that I need them, it's just the way that I wouldn't have noticed Roblox added these settings unless I checked Twitter. Yes, these are very interesting settings, and I feel like these alone are just fighting the countless people in the Roblox community who accuse Roblox of only caring about money, because these literally, if enabled, will restrict certain accounts from spending Robux or buying Robux. So out of the 2 new settings, the first one is monthly spend restrictions, and this setting limits the amount of spend permitted on the under 13-year-old user's account per calendar month. The default platform spending restrictions will apply when this setting is turned off. So obviously, like I said, I'm not going to have access to these settings for myself, so I can't really see or understand what specifically they are. I'm only going based off of my own assumptions right now, but what I can gather from this is if this is enabled, it probably puts into place some kind of a limit as to how much that specific account can spend per month. So At the beginning of each month, the first of each month of the year, that limit is going to reset and the account can continue spending until it reaches the said limit for that month, and then it will keep resetting at the start of every month. Some kind of cycle. You probably understand what I'm talking about. And then the second new setting is spend notifications. So this setting controls notifications on spend sent to the verified parental email on the under 13 user's account. Parents who select the default will only receive email notifications when spend levels are exceedingly high in a given calendar month. It just seems like if this is enabled on an account, if that account then spends anything, the parent of the child who enabled these restrictions will receive an email, and that email is going to notify them of the purchase, which is why I say these two settings together are also going to be extremely useful and a very, very positive change, because we have seen multiple news articles created before regarding Roblox and from parents specifically reporting that their children had spent thousands and thousands of dollars on Roblox without their permission. Still, I don't know the general opinion from the community on this right now, but I can say that this is a positive change. This is a great thing that they are doing, and clearly with it being a new entirely separate tab, parental controls, they are at least trying to combat the issue that has been around and has existed for many, many years. So one more time, please make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe, because I will always appreciate love and support that you guys give me, and you know what, it helps me out a lot. But anyway, think of Roblox adding two new settings to parental controls, this one specifically restricting how much Robux they can spend. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.